Hey folks, so for those that don't know, my name is Claire and today we are going to look at the next section in WRAP, which is daily maintenance. So why is daily maintenance so important for WRAP? Well, I believe that my daily maintenance list is a vital tool that helps me to stay as well as I possibly can. In its simplest terms, my daily maintenance is a list of things that I believe I must do every day in order for me to stay as healthy as I'm able to. Daily maintenance list does link to other sections of your WRAP, such as what I'm like when I'm well or wellness tools. However, there is a difference. Wellness tools, for example, are things that I enjoy doing, things that make me feel good, whereas my daily maintenance lists are things that I feel I must do, things I need to do every day. I personally rely on my daily maintenance list not only to help me stay well, but for me to be able to begin to notice when things are starting to slip. Every one of us are going to have a unique WRAP document. It's an individual living, breathing document that can change or be amended as often as you need it to be. Because as people, our needs change with each situation we find ourselves in. Take the COVID crisis, for example. It's a prime example. I'm sure many of us have found that things have changed during these last few months. I know my daily maintenance list has definitely changed since the COVID crisis began. Yeah, for me, daily maintenance list is something that I do use every day. Almost like a set of instructions that I've written to myself that I keep on the fridge door. Now you can of course keep your WRAP plan wherever you want. No one says you have to keep it on the fridge door. However, I choose to have mine there, so periodically throughout the day I can have a quick glance just to see if there's anything else that I need to do or something that I might have forgotten. Daily maintenance is basically a list of activities, jobs that I believe are important to keep me safe and well. They are things that I have identified that I know that once I've completed them, I usually feel better about myself. It's a way for me to take personal responsibility for my own health, my own well-being, but this list also serves as a reminder of things that I need to do when I know I'm not thinking quite clearly as I could, or I'm not functioning as well as I'm able to. My daily maintenance is often the first thing I check if I'm not feeling great, and more often than not, I generally find that I can trace my low mood to not completing something that's on that list. Every one of us are going to have some similarities on our lists, but no two lists will be the same. Your needs are not the same as mine, and mine are not the same as yours. I wouldn't recommend not overcomplicating your daily maintenance list if you can. Now, the reason I say that, as it's possible if we put too many things on our daily maintenance list, then we would not complete them all. And if we don't complete everything on that list, it might have the opposite effect of what we're actually trying to achieve. So remember just to put the important things on your daily maintenance list. When you start creating your list, you will need to be honest with yourself. Now, this isn't always an easy thing to do, something personally I found very difficult at the beginning. However, being honest is vital, as learning to be honest with yourself will enable you to have the skills to know when things are starting to slip. And here's my truth. If I'm starting to see early warning signs, folks, it's possible I'm kidding myself about whether I'm doing all the things that I really need to do on my daily maintenance list in order to take care of myself. I have to ask myself, am I paying attention to the important details, like how much sleep I'm getting, or how much I'm eating, or am I drinking enough? By using my daily maintenance, it makes me personally accountable. It makes me take responsibility for my wellness. If I'm not checking things off on my daily plan every day, I can start to see patterns. It might I'm starting to stay up too late, or I'm skipping meals. And when I notice those patterns, it shows me the areas where I need to pay more attention to start rebuilding my wellness back to where I would like it to be. So what sort of things can you put on your daily maintenance list, peeps? Well, firstly, this is your list. So anything you add onto your daily maintenance should be important to you. And in this section, we want to look for things that you know that if you do them daily, they help you to feel better. Now, some of the ideas you might want to consider are as follows. So, getting up on time, getting washed, getting dressed, having a bath, brush your teeth, take your medications, always important. Making sure that you eat every day. drinking enough water, getting out the house. Now that's vitally important during this COVID crisis, making sure you get a little bit of fresh air every day. Exercising, going to sleep at a reasonable time, getting to work on time if you have to be at work, or if you have kids, school, homework, dinner, bath times, the whole routine that comes with having children. Make time for meditation or mindfulness. Checking in with loved ones, family, friends or supporters. Spending a little bit of quiet time with a journal or a diary. Making time for pets, looking after them, playing with them. Spend a little time being creative. Now that can be writing, art, it could be anything you want it to be. Housework, food shopping. Making or checking any appointments that you might need to make. Checking in with your support workers or your mental health workers. These are all ideas of the types of things that you might want to consider for your daily maintenance list. Being honest, the list could be endless. Each one of us are going to require something unique to ourselves. And your list should be personal for you. It should be about you and your needs. Making sure that you're able to complete the tasks on your list will also aid in feeling a sense of achievement on a daily basis. If you're finding creating your list is difficult, maybe you could ask a supporter for a little bit of help or a few ideas that they may have. Perhaps they've considered something that you haven't. But just remember, if you're asking supporters for help for your lists, this is your list, not theirs. Anything that goes on your daily maintenance list should be important for you. Now on my own list, I have many of the examples that I've just listed, plus others that are unique for me. For example, I have times listed on my daily maintenance list. So making sure that I check in with someone for at least 10 minutes or exercising for 30 minutes, because that's what works for me. When completing your own list, remember to ask those questions of yourself. The more knowledge you can have, the easier you may find creating and making decisions about your list are going to be. And importantly, this is all about your well-being. So be as specific as you need to be, or as generic as you need to be. It's whatever works for you. There is no right or wrong way for this. It's what's best for you. I feel it's also worth noting that I don't always complete my daily maintenance list, especially since the COVID lockdown. Although I know daily maintenance is important, and to me it's something that I do every day. However, there are some days that I might form some sort of self-compromise, because, we all need to compromise, especially with ourselves. It might be that I feel I want to binge watch Netflix on a particular day. However, I know part of me knows that getting showered, washed, dressed always makes me feel better, and it makes me feel ready for the day ahead. So I need to find a compromise with myself. My need is to watch Netflix all day. To meet that need, I don't necessarily need to get dressed. So what can I do? Well, it might be that as my daily maintenance list, I might wash my face, brush my teeth. I might stay in my PJs, and that's cool, that's fine, that's totally okay to do that, as long as I know it's just for a day and it doesn't become a repetitive habit. There's no problem with that at all. Since the COVID situation, many of us will find that our daily needs have changed. And as such, our daily maintenance is going to change. And this is why WRAP works, because it can be adapted and when needed, changed to any situation that you need it to be. Once your daily maintenance section is complete, you may find it useful to share with someone who you trust and someone who has your best interests at heart. Once those close to you know what's on your list, they too will know what to look for, and often others might notice things are slipping before you do. They might realise, so being able to share my list has been helpful in that sense, but it's also given other people a better understanding of me and how or when I may need help if I'm starting to struggle. I hope this has helped with your understanding of daily maintenance section of WRAP. And watch out for Wendy. She'll be in our next video where she'll be talking about triggers. Stay safe, look after yourselves folks, and take care. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.